Today our target web server creation, then application load balancer, then if possible auto scaling. What is web server? ये बंद करना है ना, ऊपर का अच्छा वो थोड़ा खींच दो ना, वो सब पीछे का नहीं नहीं और भी है ना इसमें वो रिफ्लेक्ट होता है। So web server, any concept like Google, Yahoo, okay? These are Mozilla web browser. I am discussing about this. If you open any website here, ABC, maybe anything is there. Okay, these are the website. Academic Bank of. These are the website.
These are the web server.
Website.
Website. So
This website launch where? On web server. So what is web server? Hardware plus OS plus particular web server related software. Like Apache. You will maybe heard this word. Apache. Okay, Apache is a web server. In any physical machine, when we install and configure DNS, DHCP, Samba, these are all web server. So hardware also web server, this software also web server. Okay, so in Linux, simply normal web server is HTTPD. HTTPD. Okay, D for daemon. Same, suppose I want to create a server of SSH server, then I have to install SSHD. Okay, any mail server, then Postfix is the mail server, Samba server, these are all software based server. So let's configure one web server, and then next our target is load balancer. See, your web server running in a single machine. At any time it is down, so it is not available, right? So what is our target? We are going to launch our web server, that is web content, website content, in multiple machines. Okay, multiple machines. But if it is running on multiple machine, same website in 5 machines, then how we are going to access it? We are going to access through URL. URL means which one is URL? www.google.com. That is a URL. Uniform Resource Locator. Okay. So it is going to ask to DNS. What is the IP address of this URL? Fine. DNS provide the IP address. Now, if load balancer is there, DNS provide the address of load balancer. Okay, my request comes to load balancer. Now, load balancer is going to distribute within this machine. Fine. How it is going to distribute? 1:1 ratio. One packet in this machine, another packet this machine, another packet this machine, again next packet to this machine, first machine. Okay. So let's see how to configure web server, then how to configure load balancer. But once I configure load balancer, how many machines are running? More than one. 2, 3, 4, any. But suppose this web server or this website related to e-business, Flipkart, Amazon. In this type of business, not a static customer, dynamic customer is there. So sometimes requirement is 50 machines, sometimes requirement is 5 machines. Okay. Now, more or less, everyone is busy. Okay. Once office hours over, so many people are free, they are going to searching something. So, sometimes end users say 50, after 1 hour, 2 hour, it is 50,000 maybe, or 50 lakhs maybe. So, depends on the end users, depends on the requirement. This web server is going to scale up. That is 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 1 by 1, it is up. End user is less, scale down. Again, it will back to original format. That is auto scaling. Scale up and scale down. Okay, depends on the requirements. Fine. So let's start from web server, then ALB, then if possible, I am going to show you auto scaling also. बोलो बोलो क्या है हाँ कोई भी मशीन से चलेगा किसी शादी बारी में मान लो कि बहुत सारे लोग हैं ठीक है तो एक ही आइटम 4-5 जगह पर रखा है एक ही जगह पर रखेंगे तो क्या होगा लोग एक्सेस नहीं कर पाएगा उतना भीड़ ज़्यादा होगा उसी सब्जेक्ट को अगर एक ही सब्जेक्ट सिंपल एक ही सब्जेक्ट को अपने 5-10 जगह पर रख दिया ठीक है वो सेल्फ सर्व होता है ना वो खुद ही ले रहा है इससे क्या होगा आसान होगा ना सेम यही होता है जैसे गूगल को कभी देखा डाउन है google.com लिखा और नहीं आया पेज में कुछ काम हो रहा है कभी देखा कभी नहीं वो इतना सारा मशीन में चलता है और लोड बैलेंसर है कभी कुछ मशीन डाउन भी हुआ ना तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा बाकी तो चल रहे हैं ना यही कंसेप्ट हमें सीखना है यहाँ तो फर्स्ट web server how it is for that purpose we have to create one EC2 instance so let's create one EC2 instance launch instance suppose web 1 Amazon Linux 2023 T2 micro key pair my key name is web12 and it is ppk create network setting default VPC subnet my preference is अरे कहाँ से नॉर्थ वर्जीनिया भाग गया मुंबई web 1 Amazon T2 micro key pair एक लाइनक्स मशीन बना रहा है। लाइनक्स मशीन को वेब सर्वर में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल करके। एडिट डिफॉल्ट वीपीसी सबनेट ए enable auto assign IP address security group SSH from my IP. Up to this we already covered. Okay, now I am going to add one more group, one more security options. What I am going to add? HTTP web server. Whenever you open any web server, it is showing na HTTP or HTTPS. So first I am going to use HTTP, and HTTP from where? From anywhere worldwide, anybody can open it, right? Hard disk 8 GB enough. Launch instance. So this is my instance right now pending. लिनक्स में मशीन बनाते हैं हम इंस्टॉल करते हैं, है ना, वर्चुअल मशीन या फिजिकल मशीन। और ये जो मशीन बना रही है तो AWS जैसे सॉफ्टवेयर बना के रखा है उसी तरह हमें बनाना है। Now it is running. Okay, I am going to connect this machine. Copy public IP, putty EC2 hyphen user at IP address SSH auth credential. Where it is? Download. This is web1 to ppk. दो बार क्यों बन गया? EC2 hyphen user at IP SSH auth credential. Maybe this one latest 9/11. So last time it is not accepted. Connected. Sudo shu hyphen. Up to this no issue. We already covered it. That is how to create one EC2 instance and connect. And sudo shu means I switch to root. Now I am going to install web server. It is totally Linux command. Yum install httpd. This yum is going to install the httpd software from their central server, that is the master server. Okay, if it is Red Hat means Red Hat server, if it is CentOS means CentOS server, if it is Windows means Windows related that centralized server, which is maintained by that particular vendor. So yum install httpd -y. What is httpd? This is web related server, the software server, Linux purpose. Okay, see, not only Linux, you can say it is for Red Hat flavor purpose, because if I am going to install Ubuntu, then I have to install Apache too. So many web server concept is there.
So sir, for every application there is different
Not application, OS.
OS.
OS purpose, as per the OS rules, we have to install it. Third party option is there, Nginx. Nginx also one web server. Okay, these are one software developed by someone where we can deploy our website so that it is accessed from anywhere with the help of which protocol? HTTP. So I am going to install this HTTPD software. D for daemon.
For Windows, what is that, sir?
IIS.
IIS.
So this HTTPD software installation over. Now we have to start this service, that is systemctl start HTTPD. Now you can check status. It is showing status is active and running. Okay, this HTTPD service, it is active and running. Press Q to quit. Now systemctl enable HTTPD. Enable means if I am going to stop this machine and start this machine, kernel is going to start this service automatically. That means in Windows startup option, in Windows you are going to set so many things in startup. So when Windows is going to start, that particular program also going to start. Okay, same concept here, systemctl enable HTTPD. That means whenever this Linux machine is going to start, HTTPD automatically is going to start. Okay, so my web server installation is over. Now I have to set, what is my target? I want to set website. So this is one sample HTML. I am going to set, suppose this is your page, home page. Okay, I am going to deploy this home page to this Linux web server. Initially when I create it, it is a Linux server. But when I install yum install HTTPD, now it is a Linux server plus Linux web server, because web related software installed. Okay, now in this machine cd slash var www html, this is the location of the home page. In Linux web server, this is the default location of the home page. Move to this location, check it, nothing. We have to create our home page, vi index.html. Copy paste it, save it, and then again once more systemctl restart, because we just now we changed the page content. Once it is restarted, your web server configuration okay. How to check? Copy the IP address, open any browser, paste it, it is HTTP, not HTTPS. By default it is using HTTPS. So it is going to show what is the content. HTML, this is not your job, developer job. If you know, it's okay. Background color, this one, and H1 means some certain font, heading 1. Hello, this is web server 1. So background color is changed, and hello, this is web server 1. Fine. This is the way how to configure one web server. Install one EC2, then install the software, web server related software. What is the name? HTTPD. Then we have to start the service. Okay. After that, we have to copy our web content, that is the home page, and it is in Linux index.html. In Windows, it is default.html. Okay, by default name. So we have to copy the content of home page, which is developed by developer, and they are going to send to you. Your duty, just copy and paste it. After that, restart the service. Web server ready. I am going to configure one more web server. Okay, let's check it.
How does that web server exactly work? Like, it's inside Linux, you're installing a web server, and then what is it and how is it exactly interacting?
বুঝলাম না তোমার কোশ্চেন।
কিরকম এক্স্যাক্টলি কাজ করছে? যে ওয়েব সার্ভারটা তুমি লিনাক্সের উপরে ইনস্টল করেছো,
ওয়েব সার্ভার তো কনসেপ্ট আছে।
লিনাক্সের উপরে একটা ওয়েব সার্ভার ইনস্টল করেছো, রাইট?
ওয়েব সার্ভার একটা সফটওয়্যার।
একটা সফটওয়্যার। আচ্ছা, আর ওটা তাহলে কি করে মানে এটাকে ডিপ্লয় করে দিচ্ছে একটা আইপি অ্যাড্রেসে ওই পার্টিকুলার ইনস্ট্যান্সে? কিরকম করছে?
সেটা তো তাহলে ওয়েব সার্ভার নিয়ে তোমাকে এখন পড়াশোনা করতে হবে, কারণ ওয়েব সার্ভারের ভেতরে অনেক কিছু আছে। যেমন ধরো ডিএনএস, আমরা ডিএনএসে গিয়ে শুধু আইপিটা বলে দেবো, ইউআরএলটা বলে দেবো। এবার ছোট করে না, আমি ইউআরএলটা যা বানাবো, আমি যদি A to Z একটা ইউআরএল বানাই .com, তাই হবে। কিন্তু ডিএনএস কি করে কাজ করছে, তাহলে ডিএনএস এর ভেতরে ঢুকতে হবে, তাহলে তোমাকে লাইনাক্স অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন শিখতে হবে। বুঝতে পারলে? এইচটিটিপি ওয়েব সার্ভার কিভাবে কাজ করছে, সে এইচটিটিপি যারা কোর, যারা লাইনাক্সটাকে ডেভেলপ করেছে, তারা লিখেছে কোড। আমাকে শুধু এইটুকু জানতে হবে, আমি হচ্ছে মিডলে কাজ করছি। লাইনাক্স ডেভেলপ হয়েছে, ওয়েব সার্ভার অ্যান্ড আদার সফটওয়্যার ডেভেলপ হয়েছে, তারপর এখানে মাঝখানে আমি কাজ করছি, আর তার নিচে এন্ড ইউজার কাজ করছে।
আচ্ছা, আরেকটা জিনিস, পাবলিক আইপি অ্যাড্রেসে এই ওয়েবসাইটটা লঞ্চ হচ্ছে, রাইট?
সব ওয়েবসাইটই পাবলিক আইপি অ্যাড্রেস লাগবে।
নাও মানে আমি লিটল কনফিউজ কি যখন তুমি ইআইপিটা ইউজ করো, ইলাস্টিক আইপিটা, তো এখানে আমি আই থিঙ্ক অ্যাটাচ করোনি, রাইট? যদি অ্যাটাচ করতে তাহলে কি করতে, মানে ইলাস্টিক আইপির উপরে হতো না
হ্যাঁ, ইলাস্টিক আইপির
ইলাস্টিক আইপির উপরে এটা ডেপ্লয় হতো, রাইট?
একটা পাবলিক আইপি চাই,
যে কোনো একটা,
কারণ মেশিন তো জানে না এটা ইলাস্টিক আইপি না কি আইপি।
বাট বাই মানে
পাবলিক আইপি মাস্ট।
বাট ইন ইন্ডাস্ট্রি ইটস ইলাস্টিক আইপি বিকজ এটা স্ট্যাটিক থাকে।
যদি সে AWS এ করে তাহলে ইলাস্টিক আইপি, যদি সে নিজের ঘরেই সার্ভার রাখে। আমি আমার নিজের একটা সার্ভার বানিয়েছি আমার অফিস প্রেমাইসেসে, আমি সেখানে লাইনাক্স ইনস্টল করেছি, লাইনাক্সের লাইসেন্স আছে, আমি HTTPD ইনস্টল করেছি, তারপরে আমি আমার ওয়েব সার্ভার লঞ্চ করেছি।
তো তাহলে আমাকে দরকার নেই কোনো ইলাস্টিক আইপি, বিকজ ওইটাকে আমি ওই আইপির অ্যাড্রেসটা বারবার
দরকার আছে। তুমি যখনই একটা ওয়েবসাইট করতে যাবে, তোমার কি দরকার? একটা মেশিন দরকার, ওএস দরকার, সফটওয়্যার দরকার, ওয়েবসাইট কন্টেন্টটা দরকার, একটা পাবলিক আইপি দরকার, একটা ডোমেন দরকার। বুঝে গেছে? ডিএনএস এন্ট্রি করাতে হবে। ডিএনএসটা তো আমার তোমার কারণ নয়, ডিএনএসটা হচ্ছে ইন্টারন্যাশনালি, আমাকে সেখানে এন্ট্রি করাতে হবে। তো এই রিকোয়ারমেন্টগুলো ফুলফিল করতে হবে, বুঝে গেছো? প্রত্যেকটার জন্যই তুমি যখনই কোনো একটা কিছু করবে একটা লাইনাক্স মেশিনে, তোমাকে একটা ফায়ারওয়াল সেট করতেই হবে। আমরা যখন লাইনাক্স শিখি ওখানে কি করি, ফায়ারওয়ালটাকে নয় ডিসেবল করে দিই আর নয় এনাবল করি। এখনো পর্যন্ত আমি তো করইনি লাইনাক্স অতদূর। ফায়ারওয়ালটা কি হয়, ফায়ারওয়ালটা সবাইকে ব্লক করে। এবার আমি যখন আমার মেশিনে ওয়েবসাইট করেছি, আমি ফায়ারওয়ালকে তো বলে দেবো যে ভাই কোনো রিকোয়েস্ট যদি 80-তে আসে ছেড়ে দাও ওকে। हाँ इसको तो कुछ नहीं आता है, ये बैठे बैठे सुन रहा है। And she asking that why we create one more security group. Okay, security group is mandatory, na? Security group means firewall, Linux firewall. We have to mention which protocol is allowed and which protocol is not allowed. So when I configured this website, I applied two protocol. One SSH, remote connectivity purpose. I connected remotely SSH through, because I am as an administrator. I am going to set the page, everything. And another protocol is there, 80, HTTP. What is the purpose? End user. Okay, if you open any browser and just type this IP address, same IP address, it is going to open in your machine also, that website. Because this IP is unique IP, public IP. Okay, from anywhere, but it should be HTTP, not HTTPD. HTTPS. S is secure. HTTPS means 443, different port, and HTTP means 80.
That they automatically take.
Which one?
HTTP. We can change it, right?
We configure everything. I'm setting one more. Check it. One more website I am going to create.
One more thing, why did you give that path that where something? You said
That is the default location. Suppose তোমাকে যদি বাড়িতে গিয়ে কিছু খেতে হয়, রান্না করে যেতে হবে, বেডরুমে গিয়ে তো খাবারটা পাবে না, তো সব কিছুর একটা ডিফল্ট লোকেশন থাকে। সো দিস ইজ দ্য ডিফল্ট লোকেশন অফ ওয়েবসাইট,
every time we need to
in this location,
website, we have to put it in this location.
in that location. Okay,
High location.
that is website content location, where www html. Yeah, different location also possible. This is default nature. If I put it there, then what happen? By default, security is going to apply. Linux is apply some security there. Okay, suppose GoDaddy's, they have one server only, one physical server, but they are going to launch number of your website, my website, another company website. How it is possible? That is virtual website. Okay, virtual website also concept is there, but that is not our part. That is Linux administrator part. So let's create one more website, web 2. So launch instance, this time my machine name web 2, Amazon Linux T2 micro, key pair I am using the same key pair, web 1 2 just now we create. And regarding networking, default VPC, subnet, first one is A, second one is B. Okay, auto assign up public IP enabled. Security group, select existing security group, that web 1 to SG, same na, SSH and HTTPD, 8 GB hard disk.
You have already created a subnet, or is it already
Yeah, subnet portion you cannot understand, that is for that purpose next week mid. Subnet basically what happened, VPC, first we are going to choose one VPC na, so I didn't create VPC, check it, I didn't create VPC but I use one VPC. Now what is VPC? Okay, this is maybe Wednesday or Thursday we will start it next week. And subnet that is part of the VPC. Okay, suppose one floor, that is VPC, inside of that so many room, that is subnet. Okay, so one website in subnet A, one website in subnet B. Okay, high availability. If anyhow subnet A is down completely, still my page is running in subnet B. Fine. So let's say this is actually same website content. Okay. Two web server, but same content I am going to deploy. What is my target? My same content, website content, running on multiple machines. Okay. Suppose google.com, it is running on 2 machines. That is web content same, but 2 machines, physical machine 2 and 2 different subnet. So this is web 2. I am going to connect this machine. EC2 user at IP address, SSH, auth credential, so this is my next machine. This is web 1 and this is web 2. In this machine, same operation, sudo shu and then yum install httpd -y. Installation over. systemctl start httpd and systemctl enable httpd. Now cd var www html, in this location vi index.html, and in this index.html I am going to use a different content, understanding purpose. Actually in industry same content, okay, page content should be same, that is same web server in 2 machines, but I am using a different color and web server to understanding purpose. Yes, it is different web server. Fine. Let's see. Now systemctl restart. Once restart is over, copy this IP address, so this is web server 1, this is web server 2. I use different content, different color, understanding purpose, but actually it should be same, right? So 2 web server using single web content, it is running. Now question is, if it is 1 web server, only single machine, I just type URL, it is going to ask to DNS. DNS provide the IP address of that machine. Now from my machine, it is going to hit to that machine and carry the content. Okay, copy the content, load the content, over. But if it is 2 machine, then DNS is going to provide this IP or that IP. Or if it is 20 machines running, then we have to configure one load balancer. Okay, suppose team lead in your company, also team lead and team member. Team members are web server. Suppose 10 members are there, that is 10 server is ready. Okay, team lead is going to distribute the job to these 10 members. Here also same, load balancer receive the request and distribute to these servers. Okay, using 1:1 ratio. First request web server 1, second request web server 2, third request again 1, fourth request 2, if it is 2 machines. If it is multiple machines, first 2, 3, 4, 5, again back to. Okay, simple way. This is known as simple load balancer. So now we are going to configure one web server. If website is running on multiple machines, then web server is load balancer is required.
Sorry, I might be understanding it wrong, but why are we exactly using two different IP addresses? Because I want the users, that is my customers, to get into one particular IP address only. Even if I
You are going to use only URL, not IP address. You didn't open any website through IP address. Always URL, www.this.com. That's all. Okay? Because nobody is going to remember number of IP address.
so you will convert this IP address to
No. IP address to conversion of URL, that is DNS through. Okay, in future. But my target is my website is running on multiple machines, because one machine is not going to manage. My end user is too much. Business is growing, so we are also growing this server, multiple server.
but I want all of the servers to get it pointed that right, so that the traffic gets pointed to
Right. All the incoming traffic, they are going to hit to load balancer. Load balancer is going to distribute this.
among the different
Right.
IP addresses.
Right.
Okay.
Not IP addresses. You can say this web server. Clear, concept clear.
I had a question. So when we generate key pair, we use same for both
Your choice. Same or different, no issue.
then when you log in put key, how do we differentiate two instances? Like
First, you have to know for instance IP address, instance username. Suppose each and every web server related some security issues are there. Suppose hacker already hack one web server. So he knows password and everything. Immediate we are going to delete the web server. Okay, another web server, password and others, everything is different. Okay, security purpose. If you use same, hacker is try to connect another one. Understand? So real time we are going to use different name, different security group. Maybe security inside of security group same concept, HTTPD and this. Okay, but sometimes in industry we are going to use different, not same. Here I am using same because both are same, right? So check it.
So, sir, you are saying that this is the server, i2.6 and the other one.
क्या
Two server, no?
हाँ IP address of the different two server.
So, that server, how is going to view from our side, means using URL? How? That is
वही तो मैं अभी दिखाने जा रहा हूँ, लोड बैलेंसर. मैंने क्या बताया? Whenever you type this URL abc.com, it will ask to DNS, please provide me the IP address.
sir, एक diagram बना दीजिए कि DNS और इसमें interlink.
Web 1, Web 2. ALB, application load balancer. End user. End user typed abc.com. What happened? It is moved to DNS server. Asking what is the IP address of this. DNS provide address of this load balancer. So it is moved to, now load balancer is going to distribute 1:1.
More than balancer also has its own IP address.
No, load balancer using some DNS address. You can utilize IP address also, but internally here AWS is going to use some DNS name. That is one unique name. Unique name.
For DNS to understand.
Right. One that is known as actually endpoint. Endpoint means one unique name. So check it how to create load balancer. My two web server is running, everything is fine. Now this is load balancer. Load balancer target group. First we have to create target group. What is the meaning of target group?
End user.
No, target group means this collection of node. How many nodes are running? Right now 2 nodes. So you have to create one target group with 2 nodes, right? Then we have to create load balancer. That means whenever any request comes to load balancer is going to check target group. Okay, I have 2 node, and last request I pass to here. So this current request should be here. Fine. So first we have to create target group.
by default something like that.
আরে কখনো বানিয়েছিলাম ভুলে গেছি। Create target group. So what is our target? Instance? Fine. Next option, target group name. Web12 TG. Okay, any name. Protocol HTTP, IPv4, VPC default, version HTTP1, HTTP2, it is depends on the development and others. So we are using default one. Health check. These are internally, HTTP is going to upgrade it little bit. Version. Okay. Health check. You can check the health. No, default first one is this one, HTTP1, and within this check it. This request protocol is HTTP 1.1 or HTTP 2, everything is okay. And this is different purpose. HTTP 2 supported when request protocol HTTP 2, gRPC calling, remote procedure call, some different option is there.
In the above, like you've put HTTP, you can even use HTTPS, right?
No,
There is a
we have to set HTTPS also.
we
Okay,
can, right?
yeah, but for that purpose we have to set so many options also. Right now HTTP. In future I will show you how to. Normally what happen, whenever any request comes here, up to this it is HTTP. From here it is HTTPS. Security purpose.
What if someone hacks their one?
Here, no issue na.
The data is there.
Data and website is safe. It is just traffic, packets, right? So end user to ALB HTTP, from ALB to website HTTPS. Security purpose. We will configure it. हाँ,
मैंने एक वेब सर्वर बनाया, ठीक है, और एक कोई पर्सन उस वेबसाइट को सर्च कर रहा है और वो वेबसाइट डीएनएस के थ्रू वहाँ पे जाएगी वेब सर्वर पे डेटा प्रोसेस करने के लिए लेने के लिए। तो वो डेटा कौन डालता है वहाँ पे वेबसाइट पे? हम डालते हैं क्या?
आपका वेबसाइट जैसे मान लीजिए एक यूनिवर्सिटी का वेबसाइट, अभी आपको रिजल्ट देखना है, तो यूनिवर्सिटी का रिजल्ट कौन डालेगा? आप डालेंगे या यूनिवर्सिटी डालेगा? तो सिंपल ना, उसका वेबसाइट उसको ही देखना है ना। वो यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से एक वेब एडमिन होता है, प्लस डेटा फेड करने के लिए टीम होता है, वो डेटाबेस में डेटा फेड करता है और डेटाबेस से उठा के लाता है। जैसे आप रोल नंबर डाल दिया, वो चला गया डेटाबेस में, ये डेवलपमेंट का काम है। ओके, थ्रू API सर्वर इट इज़ गोइंग टू कनेक्ट एंड फिच द डेटा एंड शो इट हियर।
हमारा काम सिर्फ क्रिएट करना है।
हमारा
हमारा काम सिर्फ क्रिएट करना है वेब सर्वर।
हाँ, आप एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर हो, वेब एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर या क्लाउड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, ये भी आपका काम नहीं है, नहीं करूँगा, कभी नहीं करना है, ठीक है। वेब सर्वर के लिए अलग से बंदा होता है, वो वेब सर्वर का सब कुछ समझते हैं, वो स्पेशलिस्ट इन वेब सर्वर। लेकिन एज ए होल आपको तो एक नॉलेज रखना है ना, इसलिए ये आपको सीखना है मिनिमम, वेब सर्वर होता है क्या। सो HTTP and default health check. Internally it is going to check the whether website is perfectly running or not. Okay, if there are any issues, then it will show the issues. And nothing to do, I just click on next. Check it, it is showing web 1 and web 2. That is the available instance. I select both. Now include as pending below. It is try to create the group. Okay. Two server is there, web 1, web 2. Using this two server, it is going to create the group, create target group. Now what is the status? Total target is two site, two server, healthy 0, unhealthy 0, unused 2, initial 0, draining 0. It will take some time. Okay, 2-3 minutes. After that, it will show that now it is unused. No? Health status is unused. After some times, it is going to show initial, this stage. Unused to initial, initial to healthy. So it will take some time. Now, suppose two machines, load balancer is ready. Fine. Now your client tell you that two machine is not enough, we have to add one more machine. Okay. This is one question. How to attach one more node in your existing load balancer. Second question is, client not happy with T2 micro. Client tell us that we have to upgrade each and every machines. It is T3 micro, medium, something. Now, from client side, this is also one more question, how to upgrade it. From client side, they are sending a new content of the website. Website content is changed, updated. Here it is running old content. Okay, you have to modify it, you have to update it. How to update this? Okay, say 5 nodes are running. Within these 5 nodes, when you check the log and others, we find that one node performance is not good. Okay, so you have to drain this node, that is off this node, particular one node from my group. So how to off one node, how to attach one node, how to upgrade the node, how to upgrade the content of the website. These are the different requirements. Okay, after completion of this, then we will concentrate on that. Fine. So just refresh and check it one by one. Still it is unused. By that time, if you want to create load balancer, you can create it, but group should be available. So let's see, I am going to click on load balancer.
Sir, it is getting used from whom?
It is unused to,
Right now it is unused. Means
to unused means till now it is not part of the group.
not part of the.
Then it is going to show initial, that is group is accepted but operation is not completed. When it is going to show healthy, operation is okay. That is group creation over. Draining means when you are going to off one machine, that machine is draining. Okay. From this group, one machine is going to drain. So right now I am going to create load balancer. Click. Create load balancer. So different type of load balancer is there. Application load balancer, network load balancer, gateway load balancer. Mostly used. And one more is oldest one. Classic load balancer, previous generation. Still it is there. Maybe in future AWS is going to off it. But when they start their business, only classic load balancer is there. Fine. Nowadays different load balancer. Now, which load balancer is our requirement? Which one? First one. Why? But why ALB? Why not network load balancer? Why not gateway load balancer?
Because we run applications.
Balancing the application traffic, right?
These are all balancing.
But as you said, right, there could be one load balancer which could be balancing the
What it is going to balance?
Traffic.
Traffic, load. That request depends on which protocol? HTTP. इंटरव्यू टाइम जितना कुछ बताया ना, सब गलत है. इंटरव्यूअर खुश नहीं होंगे. आपको बताना है HTTP and HTTPS. application load balancer is going to use this two protocol, and our requirement only HTTP HTTPS, so that application load balancer. ठीक है, ये टेक्निकली आंसर देना है. समझ में आया ना? इंटरव्यू देकर बताया मैंने तो सब कुछ बताया, फिर भी मुझे सिलेक्ट नहीं किया, तो पता चलता है आपने टेक्निकली नहीं बताया, घुमा फिरा कर बहुत कुछ बता दिया, लेकिन जो बताना था वही नहीं बताया. ठीक है, तो we have to select this one, application load balancer. Any idea about OSI layer? OSI layer, Samantha? OSI layer?
OSI layer.
All people need
Ah, all people seems to need data processing. So in Google, you just type OSI layer, okay, and image through or all through, please try to check it. OSI layer, because it is application layer, that is 7th layer. They are going to ask, in application load balancer running in which layer? Layer means OSI layer, 7th layer. Okay, so I am going to choose this application layer. Click on this create button. It is asking load balancer name.
So sir, so we will not use network load balancer.
नेटवर्क लोड बैलेंसर नेटवर्क के लिए, जैसे मान लीजिए 2 स्विच है, ठीक है, या 2 राउटर है, यहाँ से मुझे लोड बैलेंस करके इसमें देना है, इसमें देना है, तब होता है यूज.
ISP जो है हमारा,
हाँ, राइट 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 राइट, ISP इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर. सो लोड बैलेंसर नेम web 12 ALB, okay, load balancer name. Internet facing or internal, what is the meaning? Internet facing means worldwide, internal means inside of company only. This is actually known as intranet, and it is internet. Okay, terminology: internet worldwide, intranet internally, internal network only. कोई भी कंपनी में ना, जब ये क्या बोलते हैं, HR site, you are going to log into HR site and you can check, okay, that is internal, that is possible inside of company only, if they allow, depends on them. Okay, next option, load balancer IP address type IPv4, network mapping VPC, and where is your machine? AP South 1A and AP South 1B. Security group, not default.
so one thing, for intranet, the traffic is coming only for specific IP addresses. वो सब पहले से define होंगे.
नहीं, you can use IP address through also. Internal means basically one server, not a load balancer. But suppose AWS is going to create their employee purpose one website, employee purpose HR site, okay, but they can create internal only. Suppose US people, they are going to access only this one, India people, they are going to access only this one. It is internal, it is not worldwide. You cannot check any employee details from here who is working in US.
So the IP public, it won't be visible to the public. That's what you're saying.
Right, it is not for public, it is only for our employee. So
So we will set some specific IP addresses there, or what?
any internal IP also possible, no issue.
Any one internal.
Yeah, internal IP also. Okay, check it, security group, then HTTP port, and here we have to choose our target group.
What is the significance of port?
Each and every protocol using one port, because HTTP for us, but inside of computer 80, not HTTP, 80, this port number. It is going to convert to binary, digital na, everything number. Okay, we have to select one target group. So this is my target group, right? Then these are optional, so many things are there. You just try to create load balancer. So click on load balancer. This is my load balancer. Now it is provisioning. It will take some time. By that time, let's check the target group condition. See, now it is initial. Here also it is going to show unused to initial to. After that, it is going to show healthy or available.
Means, sir, we are going to say if we are using this group.
Right.
Right. So what does it getting initialized? Just to making it Ravi or something?
No, no. It is internal process. We are not going to do anything. We just add it. Internally, some process is going on. Na?
Let's start.
Yeah. It is going to try to understand all the machine details. It is going to collect some information, write some information. That is initial state. Initial state to healthy state means now you can access it. Once it is healthy, then only your load balancer provisioning to available. Okay, now it is provisioning. So, select on target group. Whenever you create this multiple node for load balancer, okay, always create one one node in this subnet, another node in different subnet. Okay, if you create both the node in same subnet, then load balancer, either load balancer is going to show you some warning because both are in same subnet. Now, if subnet is down means total no use of load balancer. So, whenever you use load balancer, try to create in different subnet.
If you have like 3 to 4 nodes.
Different subnet also there. Suppose if you move to US, 5-6 subnet is there. But in Mumbai, only 2 subnet is working. So now, if you have two web server in this subnet, 2 web server in this subnet,
Load balancer will allow that.
yeah, distribute it. Now it is healthy. Check it. Our node is healthy. So back to load balancer and check it. It is also provisioning to active. Now how to open your that is website through load balancer? Click here, your load balancer. Within this, it is going to show the DNS name. This is DNS name. That is a unique name, this one. Okay, when we are going to continue DNS, that time you will understand a record. Okay, DNS related. But right now, left it, just copy this address and open one browser and put it. This is the DNS address of your load balancer and press enter. So it is going to show web server 2. Just try to refresh it. When I refresh it means another request. So it will switch to another machine. Again I refresh. Again another machine. Whenever I refresh, it is going to change the machine. Right? दिवाली का लाइटिंग हो गया. Now within this load balancer, one concept is there.
Sir, to request means only refresh.
Suppose you are, I cannot show you now, then you have to copy and you have to press there. Okay. So if I open yellow, when you are trying to open, it is red color. Understand? Refresh, not refresh. Refresh means also one new request. New request means from another end user, another request. Within this load balancer, listeners and rules. Okay, this is the important one options. Suppose you connected this website via this load balancer. From your machine to DNS, DNS to your machine to load balancer to website 1, web 1. Now, actual page is showing, that is actual content of the page. You just click on hyperlink. So many hyperlink is there, na? Once you click the hyperlink, what happened? That is a new request. So it is going to open from another server. But this is not requirement. I am as an end user. I am accessing this website partly from this server, partly from this server. That is not desired. Understand? If any new user is there, that should be in different machine. But I am the same user. When I try to open another link of the same website, it should be come from the same machine. My session is in this machine. Now my session here also, distributed.
Sir, anyway, we don't know which machine.
We don't know, but this is
So it doesn't matter for us.
doesn't matter for us, but matter for the internal matter. Load balancer. Okay? Unnecessary traffic is going to create, multiple traffic. Actual end user, 2. Both are going to click on hyperlink. How many traffic? 4. Initially 2, again click another traffic. But it is not a new traffic, it is the same traffic. Right? Request coming from the same position. So it should be moved to the same server. That is our requirement. But
Ideally, it should be like
But by default, AWS create this one testing purpose. But when you create this website, load balancer, everything as a professionally, production purpose, then we have to set this from here, listener and rules. Within this is WebTG, forward to target group stickiness. What is this? Target group stickiness. You know stickiness?
SST wala.
Stickiness, what is stickiness? Simple English? Sticky. So when I connected via load balancer to this server, it should be sticky. Next request also should be here only. That is stickiness. But by default it is off. Okay, we have to on. Right? So try to on it.
Click on STK.
मैंने दिखा दिया जगह, अभी इसको ऑन करने की कोशिश करना. After that, once everything is over, first we create EC2 instance, then load balancer group, then load balancer. Deletion time, first load balancer group, then EC2 instance. Okay? So first load balancer. This is my load balancer. Action, delete load balancer. Load balancer deleted. Now target group. Action, delete. Deleted. Now back to instance. Both the instance in one shot terminate.